ready?
Let's get it.
Why not us?
It's not a question.
It's a statement. It's funny how, we were shooting last season on the strength of, let's get this podcast. Let's help people. Let's put these messages out there. Let's, there's just even more stuff, we ain't revealed yet that like we building the platform of Why Not Us. And to do all that, work, to do all that, even to get up to that point, like we were going through challenges and jumping over hurdles to get to that point.
Yeah.
And that entire season, bro, was for you and I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like them dudes they speaking from the future at the time, because like that stuff is so, I don't have another word for relevant. Like it really hits home, like listening to it now. It's like we there, and at the time it seemed like we were there in the trenches with what we were talking about, not looking back, dedication. You know what I'm saying? Should I could keep going, don't look back, don't turn back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And to find ourselves there right now, it's just a testament to how God would even use your own words, not against you, but for you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we speak stuff and we be so gun-ho about it. And it's dope to, shout something from the other side, like, yo, you can make it. But like when you in the trenches, how you can make it be a little different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me out of here.
One thing I said in that, you probably can call it an episode, but I said God is talking to us through us. Yeah. And during, like you said, during that time, we like, this is what we need. But then looking back on that stuff, hearing those words, like God is talking to us through us, it was really hitting. Like you said,
she did say that.
Yeah, and it was really hitting now. Yeah. More than it was. Like it was hitting then for us. Mm-hmm. But now, like you said, watching those things and it's a lot. And that's the grace that God give us too.
Yeah.
That's that grace he give us for us to even, for him to show us, even in that past moment, to show us and to encourage us to keep going, to keep pushing. Because like you said, 10 months, we've been trying to get back to this point. 10 months, we've been like, hey, bro, you got to come out the dump. 10 months, we've been like, hey, let's just take a vacation. Let's just do this. We had a cruise plan.
Yo, we didn't even go on that. We didn't even go on that
cruise. Our family on the cruise, having a good time. Me and him on dry land, just like, hey, bro, we should have been there.
Yeah, and so what I'm hearing as you talk, man, as we do this now, do it in the dump. You know what I'm saying? All the time I think we make plans to, when we get out, to do it, man. Like, do it where you at right now, in the trenches, in the dirt, in the mud. Because I'm going to be honest, I've been working on this project, and today, I don't want to get too much away about it yet, but I was like, all right, in the next 30 days, I'm going to start filming XYZ. I want to wait till I get in the gym. And I instantly heard, and I believe it was the Holy Spirit, like, don't wait, start now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Start getting in the gym now, start filming now, and create that repetition, create that routine, create that momentum. Because oftentimes, man, when we wait, it becomes a weight, and then we just weight it by the weight, and you know what I'm saying? We don't do nothing. So do it in a dump. Yeah. Because 10 months go by quick, and just kind of ending off on, what I'm saying, on the welcome back. Like our final video that we did, that boy started going viral. You know what I'm saying? And we stopped.
Big time viral.
Like that one was like blowing up. I think it was like in a matter of days or so. And that one was like close to like 15,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And it was just catching momentum. And then, we started catching life and started turning away from things, this Why Not Us podcast that was popping off. And so just imagine, man, if we would have stuck with it and leveraged that, you know what I'm saying? But, I think it's a blessing in the lesson. We're going to leverage it this time, and just keep it pushing. So
it's like you're saying, pressing through. Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody here recently about depression. And most of the time when we depressed, we want to lay around, we want to mope. Yeah. We want pity parties.
I think I've been depressed, bro. Go ahead.
No. But going through that stuff, like, you know, depression is something like pressing down on you. And, you know, I've heard a lot of preachers say, bust through that glass ceiling, which means that if something is pressing down on you, you gotta press back at it. You gotta press at it. Moses, you know, when he was going through, the children of Israel were going through war, God told him, keep your hands lifted. As long as his hands was lifted, they was winning the war.
Yeah.
And what happens is we put our hands down and we keep getting pressed down. We keep getting defeated.
That's good.
And the whole time, God has been telling us through this whole journey, us calling each other, encouraging each other, keep your hands lifted, bro. Get up. Can't do this. Don't waddle on this. Don't let this affect you. Don't let this person do this. Don't, you know, so there's a lot of stuff that we had to go through because we wasn't pressing back.
Yeah.
We was letting it depress us instead of us going ahead and just pressing back and moving forward. Like you said, that video, we still talk about that more. Like to this day, every time we log in and see it, it's still growing. We both had people hit us up and say, hey, keep going. But because of life, you can't really hear that at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I need to do this, but because life kept happening, it was something that was like, we constantly put on the back burner. And to what you were saying, like, we would have just kept on pressing through that.
There ain't no telling where we'll be right now.
On our cruise. On our cruise.
That's wild.